It's up to you now, okay? Please share your presentation with us.
Thank you, Mauricio. Hello, Interway team and partners. Good day. It's thrilling to have you all here today. My name is Bella Young, Overseas Sales Director at POSTEK. For this webinar, I also have my team member Jarvis with me. Jarvis is our market associate, and he will firstly present our newest flagship industrial machines to you. After that, I will present our other barcode and RFID label printer products and application cases. And last, I will let you know more about POSTEK and our partner support. Okay, now let's give it to Jarvis.
All right. Thank you, Bella, for the introduction, and thank you, Mauricio, for putting this together. It is truly a pleasure to have you all here. My name is Jarvis, a marketing associate with POSTEK, and we have some exciting news to share with you today. Now, be warned, I've been told that I talk a little bit fast. Force of habit. I do apologize in advance if that happens. I get a little excited, and for very good reasons. Let's jump right into it. First, let me give you a little bit of background info about us. We're the first RFID printer manufacturer in China. We've been in business for 23 years, and we got some nice numbers underneath that I don't really want to bore you with. Here are some of our big business partners. It's a growing list, and we certainly have some big players to show. Huawei, Haier, Canyon, Lazada, etc., etc. Now, I know I've kind of brushed over these background info. It's not that these things aren't important. Experience certainly matters. 23 years in the business makes us a pretty good bet. Big business partners certainly matters too. Being trusted by businesses with an incredibly strict selection rule such as Huawei or Hyundai really goes to show you what we're made of. However, in the end, we're a label printer manufacturing company, and it's about the products, the printers. And what better way to show you what we're made of than to show you what we have made? Ladies and gents, I introduce to you our flagship product, the Aux Series label printer. I know. She's quite a looker. But with that being said, look is just one part of the equation. And it certainly isn't the only thing that makes the Aux series one of a kind. Adjusting printhead pressure by hand has always been quite a chore. It's something we quite often have to deal with, whether it be accommodating new media or adjusting for old platen roller. There's 1,000 different reasons to adjust the pressure and about 1,000,000 more ways to mess it up. There's too many steps to remember. It's hard to get the pressure right without like 5 years of experience. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch to say no one would miss it if we got rid of it, because that's exactly what we did. I hope y'all said your goodbyes, because we just made adjusting printhead pressure by hand a thing of the past. All you need to do to adjust the printhead pressure is as easy as going into the settings, finding the printhead pressure page, and making a few tabs. What used to be a highly skill-intensive task that was only doable for the most experienced among us can now be done with just a few tabs on an LCD screen. But of course, we didn't stop there. The appropriate printhead pressure can now be passed in with the print job. So if the user needs to print a different type of material or they need to do something different for the print job, all they need to do is just replace the consumable and the printhead pressure will be automatically adjusted. Yeah, we weren't kidding when we say we made user experience one of our top priorities. Now, let's see the adjustment process in action. Pretty cool stuff, but of course, we didn't stop there. Say hello to the new industry standard. You'll be doing that a lot today. Adjusting ribbon tension used to be a constant pain that the user had to deal with to accommodate the different type of materials. Just like adjusting printhead pressure, it's difficult, hard to do it with precision. Some printers even require the user to take apart the machine. Just an overall terrible, terrible experience. But just like what we always do here at POSTEK, we set the new standards. With the new precision ribbon tension adjustment scheme, a job that was only for the most skilled among us is now nothing more than a leisurely breeze. Now, of course, what is a printer if it can't print? But not to worry, the Aux series can really print. Up to 18 inches per second. That's right, 18 inches every second without any sacrifice to the printout quality that you would expect for a POSTEK machine. Hard to understand how fast that is without seeing it. I know, not to worry. We prepared another video just for you. Do keep in mind that this video is filmed with a 300 DPI machine, so it can be even faster if needed. All right, fast printing and no sacrifice to printout quality. And as I'm sure all of you here know, designing a product involves a tremendous amount of sacrifices and compromises, since as much as we hate it, we still have to follow the same laws of physics that just so happen to govern our universe. But if there's one thing we never compromise on, it's quality. Let me give you a quick example. The design of the printhead module has always been quite a pain in the neck for label printers. The old singular integrated printhead module design provides great stability and reliability, but it does make it incredibly difficult to replace consumables because of the small openings on the machine. Some had the idea of separating printhead module from the underlying support to completely eliminate that problem. But that creates a huge reliability issue just a few years down the road. The printhead module needs to be positioned very precisely. as it has a huge impact on the printhead pressure, which in turn massively affects the printout quality. Having a printhead module that is free to move around relative to solid support is a recipe for disaster in the future. With that being said, we had quite an ingenious way of solving the dilemma between easy consumable loading and rugged durability. We cut a hole on the side of the module. Easy consumable loading with zero sacrifice of stability, as the printhead is still connected to the bottom solid support with hardened steel. Because if there's one thing we don't ever do, is we don't ever compromise on quality. And it is this extreme attention to detail and the refusal to compromise like this that really sets POSTEK apart from the crowd. Let's see the consumable loading in action. Nice. And while we're still on the topic of consumables, ever find it weird that sections with content to be printed on the media consumes the same amount of ribbon as sections that don't? Kind of weird, everybody just puts up with that. But here at POSTEK, with our brand new printhead module design, the printhead can disengage during empty portions of the print job and lock back down when needed to eliminate all the ribbon consumption that was unnecessary and the wear and tear on the printhead. So you can load the consumables easily into the Aux Series. But can the printers locate it easily? And I think we have another pleasant surprise just for you. With our newest innovation, ADAPT, or Advanced Dynamic Adaptive to Precision Tuning, we now have precision control over the position of the media, allowing us to print some of the smallest label that you will be able to find on the market with pinpoint accuracy. But that's not all. Media positional accuracy usually deteriorates as the platen roller diameter changes due to wear and tear. The smaller diameter of the platen roller will lead to a printer thinking that it feed, let's say, 500 millimeters, while it really only fed 499 millimeters of media. For example, that 1 or 2 millimeters of difference used to be absolutely impossible to get rid of unless the platen roller is replaced. So the user will have to choose between this dilemma of either buying a new platen roller or put up with a lower quality printout. But not anymore. With ADAPT, we're constantly gathering data and performing calculations in real time, so the positional accuracy of the media, the day before you toss out that old platen roller, will be just as good as the first. Now, it should be rather apparent that we have very high standards for what we do. It should come as no surprise that we have very high standards for our printout quality as well. How to check said printout quality has always been an issue. For a very long time, users with high-end requirements for printout quality had to employ a specific personnel with scanner to stand right next to the printer and manually check every single printout. I don't think I have to really go in depth to explain why that's low efficient, unreliable, undesirable, just complete trash. All right? High precision has never been something we can achieve with our naked human eyes. But that won't be a problem with the new Aux Series. With artificial intelligence built directly into the printer, thanks to our powerful quad-core processor, the Aux Series can grade the labels to ASI and ISO standards while printing, and alert the relevant personnel if, for any reason, the printout quality is not up to the above-mentioned standard. Incredibly unlikely, but hey, better safe than sorry. And while we're on the topic of a smooth printing experience with automatic verification, the Aux Series with the optional RFID package will have automatic RFID encoding verification built in. With 2 RFID antennas at different physical locations, one specifically for encoding and one specifically only for verifying the encoded information is in the correct tag. If, for any reason, the RFID data was encoded incorrectly, the erroneous label will be marked with void so it won't be used by mistake, and the info that was supposed to be in that label will be automatically reprinted. The user can rest easy knowing that all the info that needed to be printed will be present, checked, and verified. And did I mention that we're so confident that we can guarantee at the end of 100% of your print jobs, 100% of all the information will be 100% correct and ready to go 100% of the time? You know, just saying. What other printer can say that many 100% with confidence? Well, we certainly covered quite a bit of info. And we still got a pretty long list to go. Somebody in the marketing team was trying way too hard. But we can spend all day here just talking about what makes the Aux series one of a kind. But hey, I understand that our presentation is remarkably interesting, but you probably still have other things to attend to in life. So let's move on. Now let's take a look at the Aux series little brother, the GX series label printer. It comes with the same beautiful, rugged, all-metal construction just like the Aux series. However, it is a bit different in terms of its positioning. The Aux series is designed to be the absolute best that the thermal label printing industry has to offer. It is stuffed to the brim with features that produce the best printing experience that you will be able to find. But there's always a button there. That also means that it's a little bit higher on the price range. The GX series, on the other hand, it is designed to be the perfect blend between this high-level performance of industrial printers and affordability. The GX series is more than capable to handle any application in an industrial setting, yet still affordable enough for simple, light-use desktop applications. I mean, why wouldn't you want a beauty like that on your desktop? But hey, I understand. Looks can be deceiving. Just like how it looks like the GX series is approximately the same size as your average industrial printer. But upon closer inspection, it's less than half the size of the Aux series, which, I mean, the Aux series is nimble when compared to the average industrial printer to begin with. And the GX series is only a little bit taller than a roll of media. The GX series label printer will be the smallest, most affordable, highest performing industrial printer that you'll be able to find in the industry. But it's more than that. It's a POSTEK printer. In this machine designed to offer you the most bang for your buck, it hosts the same beautiful 4.5-inch LCD touchscreen display and the same incredibly user-friendly user interface as the Aux series. Some might say it's a bit overkill, but after 23 years of being in the field, working with end users on a daily basis, we wouldn't be making these decisions if not for all the evidence clearly suggesting that we should. The increased productivity and unparalleled convenience offered by the screen makes it all worth it. And just like the Aux series, it's equipped with RFID capabilities, remaining consumable notification, ribbon tension adjustment, and adapt. Some say these are a big deal. We say it's to be expected for POSTEK printer. Now let's move on to our brand new MX series print engine. Also equipped with the same beautiful 4.5-inch LCD touchscreen, which, I mean, at this point, you should be more surprised if you don't see it there. It is also armed with one of the most powerful quad-core processor that you'll be able to find in the industry, allowing I/O expansion interfaces up to 50 pins with multiple mounting positions for maximum flexibility and versatility. Now, you might ask, why so many I/O pins? Well, I am very glad you asked. I mean, I asked, but I assume it's probably on the tip of your tongue there anyways. In the olden days, when the dinosaurs were still around, in order to integrate print engines into the production line, a PLC, or programmable logic controller, is required to help facilitate that communication between the printer and the other peripheral devices, such as the conveyor belt motor or label applicator, whatever you name it. However, with the MX series, the printer is the PLC. Just connect the peripheral devices directly into the MX series, set a few parameters on the LCD screen, and the entire operation will be up and ready to go in no time. Zero programming work. Talk about smart, automated RFID production line. The MX series also comes with the same features that separates the Aux series and the GX series from the crowd. Visual verification, automatic ribbon saving, RFID capabilities, ribbon tension adjustment, you know, all the good stuff to be expected. This makes the MX series perfect for applications such as label printer applicator, wipe-on label applicator, or labeling systems. Unfortunately, we don't quite have the pictures of the MX series in action for the above-mentioned applications yet. Might be a good idea to follow us on LinkedIn for more information on that coming out very soon. There is something else that is shared among the Aux series, GX series, and the MX series, Aux script. Although it's called Aux script, but don't worry, it's not just for the Aux series. Aux script is a printer scripting language based upon Python. With it, you can easily write a script to read data from files stored inside your printer, or read data from your peripheral devices, such as a scale, a scanner, just thinking on the top of my head here, and print it directly with just a few taps on an LCD screen. And since it is with Python, it's only like 5 lines of code. A little bit of programming workload can completely remove the need to have a computer around. Innovation and ease of use just kind of runs in the family. There's something else that runs in the POSTEK family, heat, or heat equilibrium adaptive tuning, a purely algorithmic software solution that crushes much of the existing problem with the printheads right now. Through our unique algorithm, the printer is constantly fine-tuning the heating process while printing, providing unbelievably better printout quality and significantly prolonging the working lifespan of printheads. That's right. The breakthrough is enough. It's amazing enough as it is. But, I mean, no new hardware to pay for, no physical adjustment on the machine, just a software patch that is updated remotely. Christ. Let me stop myself before I get too excited. All right, let's pause really quick and hand it back to our good friend Mauricio to do a little quick wrap up in Portuguese, and we'll move on to questions. Awesome. Up next, let me pass it to Bella to give you more information about current models.
Thank you, Jarvis. I understand that Jarvis covered quite a lot, and they sure are exciting. The new models are coming very soon, in about 2 to 3 months. But before they get here, we do have some other models to offer as well. Let's start with the EM series. The EM series is our most economical model and also one of the most cost-effective desktop model on the market. But by no means is it not something to contend with. Since we use some of the best materials for printers, the industrial-grade rugged parts combined with our durable carrosseria print heights mean the EM series can print at 6 IPS for at least 50 kilometers. It is slim design also means that it's space-saving and portable, but don't let that fool you. It can support ribbons up to 300 meters and a meter up to 8 inch in diameter. That's right, the same type of media used in bulky industrial printers and can be used directly with the compact EM series. And that the EM series can be equipped with serial port, Ethernet, Wi-Fi, or Bluetooth, giving you maximum flexibility for your applications. Speaking of applications, let's take a look at where the EM series is used today. Medical use such as blood bag labels, waistbands, prescriptions have been adopted by state and national hospitals all around Turkey, China, and India. One of the largest banks in Laos, BCEL, also prefers the EM series for receipt printing. Ticketing in air transportation has shown tremendous demand for the EM series due to its small and sleek profile. The Pakistan Railways and India subways have been leaving us very good reviews. Now let's move on to the I series, our entry-level industrial printers. Although it is considered to be entry-level by POSTEK standards, it is still an amazing choice for a wide range of industrial printing applications. Heavy-duty industrial stepper motor with big 600-meter ribbon core means the I series is perfect for around-the-clock printing. Both PPLE and PPLZ are supported, so if there is an existing system with a set printer language, the iSeries can fit right at home without any worry for compatibility. The iSeries also have extensive interface options like Ethernet, USB serial, USB host, and Wi-Fi. We have mentioned interface options twice, and it's because we value flexibility for our users. GTI, a world-renowned tire manufacturer, has been quite pleased with our iSeries equipped with Wi-Fi module. They have an extensive network for real-time data sharing devices to ensure efficiency. And iSeries is integrated through stable Wi-Fi connection to help with mass production. With hundreds of devices scattered all over the place, just ensuring everything is connected properly was a hassle. Of course, GTI, being one of the leaders in its respective industry segment, had very strict selection criteria for printing quality. Out of the few different models, the iSeries is the only one to pass multiple rounds of testing with flying colors. Now I'm going to focus on our RFID printers and application cases. During the last few years, we have supplied thousands of RFID printers across the globe. POSTEK RFID printers have shown incredible stability and reliability in all those RFID solutions. And POSTEK brand are now highly recommended by lots of RFID system integrators for very good reasons. Let's find them out. All POSTEK RFID printers feature an automatic meter and RFID calibration sequence. What used to be a grueling 3 to 5 minutes process on the other brand printers can now be done in about 40 seconds automatically, just with the push of the button on POSTEK RFID printers. Besides, that combined with our extraordinary RFID encoding capabilities and optional upper or lower antenna design, our printers will be able to handle almost all RFID tags you can find on the market, including 12mm small tags, tags with multitude of inner directions, and 1.2mm thick on-metal RFID tags. What's more, thanks to our print first, then encode and verify design, the printer can be free of worries of the RFID tag becoming potentially corrupted during printing. The value of the POSTEK RFID printers can provide doesn't stop there. Features like TID printing, where the printer can automatically read the unique TID of the label and print it on the surface for human interpretation, or that it's self-adapting towards the different RFID frequencies, or that it can resume printing without any loss of data if interrupted from the power source. The list goes on and on. All above features can be found on POSTEK RFID printers. Now let's check more details about the specific RFID models. GE Series, a desktop industrial printer with RFID. Certainly one of the most financially appealing models for RFID on the market. But the appeal doesn't stop there. It's got heavy-duty industrial-level stepper motor for 24/7 non-stop printing. Industrial structure design with high reliability, outstanding of RFID capabilities, and support for ZPL and EPL emulations. Since the GE series is one of the best choices for small print volume RFID applications on the market, it's quite popular amongst a multitude of RFID applications. fixed asset management and tracking by Hikvision, plastic crate tagging by award-leading beverage brand, and concert event tickets by Damai. These are just a few examples of where the GE series is being used today. The incredibly high performance to price ratio and user-friendly operation also makes the GE series a crown favorite amongst retail chain stores, banks, and government agencies. With that being said, we don't just make the cost-effective solutions for RFID, we make the best. The TXR series is one of the most reliable industry printers in the RFID industry with incredibly high reviews. Let me give you a few examples of how it's already part of our lives now. Lazada, being one of the largest online shopping sites in Southeast Asia, their standard for logistic network certainly is one of the highest in the industry, with around a few hundred units of POSTEK TX3R RFID printers integrated into their sorting system. Every time a batch is sorted and moved off into storage, the RFID label containing the relevant information would be printed automatically and applied to the batch, allowing the management system full visibility over every batch at all times, dramatically increasing the efficiency, practically removed the need for any personals in the field, and basically get rid of the possibility for error. This is especially true with our 100% guarantee that all the labels you need will be the way you need them at the end of every print job. While we're on the topic of logistic and real-time data feedback, let's take a look at another example, the fashion industry. The fashion industry is an ever-changing one. Having all products listed with an RFID chip can enable item-level tracking and bring incredible value to the fashion brands. We have partnered with label manufacturers where we provide TX3R and TX6R for printed and encoded RFID tags to garment factories around the world. However, in the fast fashion industry, the changes can be so swift that sometimes they don't even have the luxury of waiting a day or two for the new RFID tags to be shipped. So we also supply RFID printers to the garment factory directly. For implant printing, we have supplied over a few hundred units the TXR series to some major players in the industry with a couple of different projects. But since the projects are still ongoing, we can't quite spell the name out. But with a little hint and a slight nudge, we are talking about working the big corporates. Competitors of brands like Zara, Louis Vuitton, Adidas, or Armani. Now let's take a look at another world-leading brand, Huawei, who had a very mature production system in place already using Zebra ZT410, a centralized integrated control software with thousands of pre-made printing templates designed specifically to be used with Zebra. There was no way we could talk them into changing their system to accommodate us. To make matters worse, they were huge on privacy, so we were working with remarkably limited information to try and structure our printer to fit into a system designed for a different brand. And we are talking about thousands of different templates that are used on a daily basis while we only had access to a handful. So our printer really had to speak ZBL natively. We ended up supplying around supplying a few hundred units of TX6 about 2 years ago, all working great. And we can see that confidently because for a factory their size, 14 production per a minute is a huge loss. And they would absolutely be blowing up our phones up for anything went slightly off the rails. In fact, not only did we not receive any negative comments, they praised us for being dependable, and the 600 dpi print heads equipped with POSTEK's patented head algorithm lasted significantly longer than the other models they have ever used. Okay, that's all about our existing products and application cases.
Probleminhas técnicos no final. You can keep going.
Thank you. Thank you, Mauricio. So we have shared quite a bit of exciting information about product development achievement POSTEK have already accomplished. Let's get into some practical reasons why you should choose POSTEK right now. First off, we build our printers with best key parts obtainable from global supply chain. That is, we are talking about Aux Series and Toshiba print heads, then magic RFID modules, ICs from leading US and European brands. These certainly are not cheap, but hope you're not tired of hearing this. It's just we don't compromise on quality, as we know it deeply. Only quality products can go far and will talk for themselves. Secondly, we offer carefree warranties and tech support to guarantee most satisfying user experience and smooth business operation. For interway partners, we offer the best ever warranties with 24-month warranty for desktop printers, 12 months for industrial printers, and 6 months for print heads. In the off chances that user run into some issues that requires technical support, POSTEK have dedicated technicians ready to offer efficient, professional, and timely service. Up next, POSTEK products can bring our partners exciting extra profit margins. Profit is one of the ultimate purposes for any business. 20 to 40% higher profit margin than competitor products means working with POSTEK can give you the best value in the industry. Besides what's been said just now, POSTEK also have some of the best project support as well. Special project prices for value-added projects and hardware and software customization expertise will best entail our products to particular needs, thus greatly help you win challenging projects. I believe we've covered quite a bit of information today, but doing things effectively and efficiently is just part of being with POSTEK.